The things that we will do for alcohol. That was a little bit of a walk. I knew the distance, but I didn't account for the fact that it was uphill and in the sun for most of the way. And we must look pathetic because, or Canadians are really nice. Both of those could be true because someone stopped on the road and asked if we needed a ride back. But we're here, so there's going to be wine.
So we just did our provisioning at King's Market here in Reid Harbor, which we've done so many times before, and we just found out something we didn't know. If you buy more than $100, which is not hard to do, they'll take your groceries down to the dock for you. That's a big deal because it's a little bit of a ways, and every little bit helps, and it's great because you end up buying more. We actually went and grabbed a few more things to fill out the order. Why not? So, yeah, it's good to know. So, new information. Learn something new every time.
Yeah. Hey guys, this is Taylor from King's Market. If you're ever popping through Reid Harbor, San Juan Island, and you're at King's Market getting some groceries, we do have a dock service. We provide a truck that'll bring it down here for you, and we can help you unload and take it to your boat. And we appreciate your business. Thanks, guys.
Perfect.
Yeah, that was awesome.
The truck.
We didn't know this before, but they mentioned that if you buy like more than $100 in groceries, but that's not hard with
not
alcohol
hard to
do. and you should ask ahead of time to make sure that there is someone available on that day.
Yes.
So
That's always helpful.
we appreciate
Absolutely.
it so much.
Yeah,
Thank you.
got it.
All right,
Thanks a lot.
Take
Take care.
We just have to tell ourselves that the work of provisioning will be worth it when we make some hopefully great meals at Anchor.
One thing about Reid Harbor is those docks are very long, especially the guest dock, all the way out at the end. So, yeah, a lot of back and forth.
We dropped the lines and left the dock, but we were first off to the fuel dock to top off the tanks. Of course, the fuel dock was empty the entire time that we were walked back and forth. And of course, once we want to go, everybody else is there too. Of course. We figure if we have the time and the fuel dock is open and convenient, we might as well throw in some fuel. We're going to have to buy some at some point anyways, so we might as well do it when we can. All right, we are leaving Reid Harbor. Another nice day.
It was a good stay, and we learned some new things. New restaurant. Highly recommend Vinny's.
Very good. Yeah, very good. Very good.
And also we learned that the market will, the King's Market will deliver stuff down to the dock if you order, a certain amount of groceries.
Yeah, that's big. Yeah.
And that's super helpful because I think we've limited what we bought in the past because of it's such a long walk back.
How much you want to carry.
Right.
Yeah.
So that was nice. And then we just did a bunch of other, provisioning and laundry and Ace Hardware, and you got your computer, all the things that we do, you need a town for.
Yep.
So.
And so now we're going to go Stuart Island to Reid Harbor, which we've been to so many times, but it's just a nice spot. And throw down the hook and kick back, and then decide when we're going to go across the border.
Yeah.
Yep. So
Sweet.
Off we go.
As we passed Spiden Island, we could see some of the deer that were introduced to the island when it was used for big game hunting.
Well, we were doing pretty well with the current until we went through those whirlpools and eddies, and now we're down to 4.5 knots.
Reid Harbor has long been a favorite of ours, largely for its plentiful anchorage space, good protection, and great trails.
I get to do the easy part, to sit here at the helm. Wow, maybe this will work.
Proper anchoring technique is important to get a good, secure set so that you can sleep well at night and not be a danger to your anchorage neighbors. This includes backing down slowly to match the speed of the chain coming out so not to foul the anchor, then backing down to set the anchor and making sure the anchor is holding the boat from moving. A good working knowledge of how anchors work is essential. We dropped the dinghy and headed for shore for a hike, but stopped to chat with a friend. However, Bailey seemed not so interested in the conversation. When we got to the dock, we saw this beautiful 1969 Chris craft. And we found more of the leaf faces on the trail.
We're walking a little different trail we have never walked before of all the times that we've been to Stuart Island, and going along the Prevost Loop Trail. So we'll see where it takes us. They say at the front of the trail that it's rated as difficult, unless we haven't hit that part yet. And I may eat my words. Yeah, it's not difficult at all. It's there's some roots and stuff, but that's it so far. That was a nice little trail. Yeah. 1 mile, and it's like I said, it says difficult. I wouldn't call that difficult.
I think it's referring to all of the tree roots.
Exactly.
And then the other side over here has more steep parts. It's just that we were doing the downhill.
That's true. Speaking of downhill.
Oh, yeah.
Don't pull me down. Tonight in Reid Harbor, Stuart Island, we are
having chicken cordon bleu, bought already made, and then I zhuzhed up my leftover pasta from last night and roasted broccoli. Simple, easy, yummy. Okay, I have a question. How close is too close at anchor? This other boat came in and they anchored next to us. We've been here for a while. And I always think everybody is too close. So for Christmas, Mike got me this cool little gadget. Full disclosure, Robbie stole it for golf, and this is the second one because my kids stole the first one. And so now I can look at... I can't see shit. And the verdict is 42 yards. So in an anchorage like this, is 42 yards too close? What do you say?
I don't know.
So far they haven't budged.
No, we've turned.
They haven't swung at all.
Yeah, they stayed completely the same. So, yeah, unless we get some really big winds, it may not be an issue. But
I always think everyone's too close.
yeah.
We're going for a sunset cruise on the dinghy.
I keep telling the dog to sit, but she won't do it.
Not only has the new dinghy expanded our range to explore, it makes going for a sunset cruise much easier and much more fun.
So we just went for a dinghy ride, and somehow that boat doesn't look that close when you get on the water. So maybe I'm just a little paranoid. So my new little toy is going to help me figure out how close is too close.
Well, we're about to leave Reid Harbor, Stuart Island, and another great stay. It's always a big favorite of ours. And
Didn't walk to the schoolhouse. We got here kind of later in the day, so.
yeah, so it was a nice little walk we did do, so we got to stretch our legs a little bit.
And today's the day, people. We're going to Canada.
Yay!
I hope they take us. I know that there might be some bad feelings, but we love you, Canada.
Yep. Yeah, I think we're gonna go around the other way, around Turn Point. Normally we go through John's Pass, but just for a change of pace, we go around Turn Point, and we should have the current going with us too, so we should be able to slide through there with a few extra knots, maybe at least a knot and a half.
Sweet.
So we're gonna head over and check in at Bedwell Harbour, and we'll.
I think we're going to anchor out this time. We
Yeah.
always stay on the docks, but I feel like our dinghy is giving us more range, so
Exactly.
yeah, we don't have to.
Mhm, exactly. Yeah. So off we go.
Sweet.
We are coming up towards Turn Point, and as you can see, just right over here, there we go, we got a big ship there. And it's called Turn Point because this is where the ships have to make an almost 90-degree turn around Stuart Island to make it up towards the rest of the way. This particular one is actually coming from Prince Rupert and going to Vancouver. He's doing about 17.9 knots, a little over 18 knots actually a second ago. But with the law of gross tonnage, we are going to let him dictate who goes first. We'll let him go by. So we're going to make the turn around here. He'll probably pass us even before we get to the point where we will cross the ship channel. So, yep, that's it. Beautiful, clear day, so no problem seeing him. Seeing him on AIS, and he sees us. Not that he probably cares much. The current gave us a nice push around the point. You can check out episode 10 of last season, where we walked out to the Turnpoint Light Station and toured the buildings.
We've got a little bit of a wait coming here.
Decent weight. Let's see what the pointy end does with it. Nice ocean swell.
So bad. The boat took it well. How was it, Captain?
It was fun. It was like a good ocean swell.
Okay, people, it's exciting. We're in Canada. How'd you do this?
Bedwell Harbour is an official border crossing location with a dedicated dock to tie up to clear customs.
We're pulling up to the customs dock and just going to check in. Last few times it's been really smooth and easy, so we're hoping for the same thing. And just got to have all our paperwork, all our declarations, go on the phone call, and hope it all goes smooth. Glad to be here.
The customs dock is adjacent to the Poets Cove Resort. It is required that you go to the customs dock first, even if you're staying at the resort docks. And we were happy to find plenty of room at the customs dock. Crew can land on the dock to tie the boat up, but only the skipper is allowed to go ashore to the reporting phones. Bring all passports, vessel documents, and a list of any alcohol or other declarations, and pick up the phone. They'll ask some questions, and if all's good, they'll give you an approval number, and you're good to go.
All right, we are all official. It was painless as it has been all the other times. And we are now in Canada, officially.
We pulled out of the customs dock and headed to the anchorage area off the park. We found an open mooring ball and decided to grab it. The cost is $14.75 Canadian a night.
We've been to Poets Cove many times, and every time we've stayed there. This time we got a ball at the provincial park here.
Yeah.
What's the name of the provincial park? Do we have?
No idea.
We'll get back to you on that. And so we're
Are
gonna
you supposed to say it's down in the comments?
start down below, right here, right there. So we're gonna go take the dinghy over to Poets Cove.
Get a snack.
Get a snack, yep, and maybe go for a swim.
Going in the pool.
Yep. And then we may stay 2 nights here, and maybe tomorrow go over to Port Browning. But we'll get to that part later. We got more to go.
We hopped into Formaggio and took off to Poets Cove Resort for a drink and some pokey nachos. There was a small classic car display out in front, so we had to take a look at that.
I normally get a juicy splash, which is the pretty one that they have with the Empress Gin. It's purple. But this one is something with, it's a coconut pineapple drink. So we'll give that a try. Something different. It's good. A little sweet. Good.
Dig in.
Yeah. This is a classic for a reason, huh? I don't even know where to start.
It's pretty and it's pokey. Real light chips.
You know what? All right. I broke down and had the juicy splash. Isn't it pretty?
Oh yeah.
Tonight we're going to make some pizza dough so we can have pizza either tomorrow night or the next night. And of course it's going to be sourdough pizza dough. And we're going to start out with 300 grams of water and about 10 grams of salt. You're going to sprinkle in some olive oil. Don't really measure too much there, just a bit. Softens up the dough a little bit. And we are going to put in our starter, which I keep in the refrigerator right here. And I'm going to put about 125 grams of that in there. Perfect. And then 500 grams of flour. We're now going to put that into our mixer. We're going to do it at the lowest speed for a few minutes, and then the rest at the second highest speed, or second speed up, for the remainder, to make it about 10 minutes until it's a nice, good incorporated dough. Now we're done mixing, and we've got a nice dough ball here. Kind of work it a little bit more to a nice little ball there, and we're just going to put it into a bowl that I've got with the non-stick spray in there, and we're going to cover it with plastic wrap and let it sit for several hours until at least tomorrow. And once it's done its fermentation, we'll be ready to put it into smaller balls, and then we can put it in the refrigerator and use it either tomorrow night or the next night, and we'll go from there and make some pizza.
Look at the dinghy all lit up with its fancy lights.
Now, then I even have these ones.
Wow.
Bailey, come on. Bailey,
You wanna go potty?
come on.
Come on.
Time. Come on. Come here.
The next day we took Formaggio through the Pender Canal that separates North and South Pender Island, and to the Port Browning public dock. There was a cidery and a winery we wanted to try. The Port Browning Public Dock has a free dinghy section to go ashore. Our plan was to go to the Twin Island Cidery, but first we had to check out this small farm stand. We bought some very fresh green beans and put the money in the cash box.
Well, it looks like our hopes of cider may be dashed.
Oh, what time is it? No.
Okay, good news. Looks like they open at noon and it's 10 minutes away, so that's good.
I'm
Gonna
glad
have
we were
some
persistent and look.
Yeah, gonna have some cider.
The Twin Island Cidery has beautiful grounds where you can enjoy your selection. The tastings were all very good, and it was hard to decide which ones we wanted to take back to the boat.
We're getting our calorie deficit going so we can prepare for the fried pickles, if you believe that. It's a beautiful, beautiful road, real quiet. Car every once in a while, but yeah, it's really nice walk. Looks like we're seeing a lot more Canadian flags on the homes. That's really good to see given recent events. But yeah, some civic pride, and that's really a good thing to see. In Canada, you know, they got road signs just like everywhere else, but they like to point out the important things, like that there's a winery here.
After a fairly long walk, with much of it in the sun and uphill, we made it to the Sea Star Winery.
No surprise for anyone that knows me. I'm tasting their sparkling, so. Good. I think I like that one better.
Now for the walk back. At least it's downhill. And we have the goal now of the fried pickles and beer.
Mike's not a fan of white wine, so this was possibly a disappointment for him.
Yeah.
He did not have any reds, so.
Yeah, and it was all on the lighter side of stuff. If you wanted something really cold and light,
Yeah.
I guess that would be the more of the style. Yeah.
When we made it back to the dinghy, we took the short hop to the Port Browning Marina and to the Port Browning pub to get a well-deserved beer and some of their excellent fried pickles.
So round two for the pickles.
So the thing you need to know about Mike is if we've done it one time, then it's something that is a tradition. It's something that we have to do again.
Well, we're
So
starting a tradition.
Last time we had 2 rounds of pickles, and now it's something apparently we have to do every time.
This is breakfast and lunch.
I don't think it's necessary.
Yes, I walked a lot. Burned off too many calories.
Join us in our next episode when we anchor in Winter Cove. We take the trail to Boat Passage and watch the title exchange in action. We take the dinghy over to the Saturna pub for a beer, and we try their fried pickles. Then we venture over to the west side of Saturna Island to walk up to the Sage Hayward Winery and enjoy a tasting with a great charcuterie board. And we get a spot on the public dock at Hope Bay on North Pender Island, and we go to Pender Chocolates to load up on sweets. So do something sweet for us and subscribe to our channel.